Public Schools, of course, has decided to go ahead and call off classes for tomorrow.
So how do they make that decision? That's a good question. News on 6 reporter Emery Bryan is here with a good answer. Emery?
Well, Scott and Terry, Tulsa Public Schools had drivers out checking streets at 3 this morning and found some ice, which wasn't so bad the buses couldn't get through. But that's not all that's considered when it comes to the weather.
We decided to go.
Otway Burkhalter helps make the decision on whether to close Tulsa Public Schools because of weather. He says the decision for Monday came down to a combination of ice and wind.
The temperature being 14 degrees and 7 degrees wind chill factor, we had to consider kids standing on the bus stops for delay of transportation.
Icy streets and the wind chill are the main factors in the decision to close school for the day. Tulsa tries to make the decision by 5:30 a.m. after talking with Owasso, Bixby, Jenks, Glenpool, Union, and Sand Springs.
You know, it can kind of be rough if everybody closes and one guy stays open and something goes wrong.
Besides the issue of the icy streets this morning, the other consideration for the district was the question of having students stand outside in the cold, especially if they had to wait outside at the bus stop and the bus was delayed. Even the grown-ups waiting for city buses downtown were miserable outside, and the 270 stops for Tulsa school buses have no protection from the wind. School buses do have heaters, and even on a frosty morning, staff can have them all warmed up and ready to go. Their weight makes them better than cars on the ice, but when school is open, dispatchers constantly watch the progress of each bus and issue regular reminders for drivers to be careful.
Especially on the slippery roads. They have to be a lot more cautious of what's going on, because when it starts to slide, you have to know exactly what to do with that bus, because it doesn't take it any time at all to just go totally around.
Now, cold weather without precipitation usually is not enough to close school, but bitter cold and wind is enough. Now, Scott and Terry, it comes down to a judgment call. Of course, Tulsa Public Schools says that's the issue always. They always, though, will err on the side of caution.
And our graphic earlier said Jenks was open. I mistakenly said they were closed. So as of now, Jenks is still open.
Yeah, stand down, kids.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you,
Thanks,
Emery.
Emery.
Well, there are